welcome to a new episode of Review. Today we will take a closer look at an Airbus A321-100 in the new colors of Austrian Airlines. And as always, we start off with the box, and here we can see on the front side we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside. And we do of course also have the Austrian Airlines branding on the front. Then on the back side we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself. And we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information about this aircraft model. So that's it for the box. Let's take a closer look inside and at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A321-100 from Austrian Airlines in their new livery. However, this livery has already been slightly changed in the latest version of it. Now, this livery was first introduced in 2015 with the slogan My Austrian on the aircrafts and of course in the advertising campaigns. However, in 2016 the airline then decided to drop the addition of My, and the Austrian Airlines aircraft that today are being repainted from their old livery simply stayed Austrian on the fuselage. However, there's still plenty of aircraft flying around with the My Austrian branding, and that is very likely to continue for quite some time. Now, enough said about the livery for now. Let's take a closer look at the aircraft itself. And if we start with the tail section, we can see here in the vertical stabilizer we have the Austrian Airlines branding. Then on the fuselage we have the Austrian flag, the European flag and the full registration code. And then a new detail in the Austrian Airlines livery that has only been introduced with this new livery is in fact the addition of Lufthansa Group, which is written just above the windows. And this is of course, in case you didn't already know, Austrian Airlines is owned by Lufthansa. Now, if we then move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the writing of My Austrian. Of course, in the latest version of this livery, the My has been dropped. And then, of course, again, the Austrian Airlines branding. And the Star Alliance logo, as Austrian Airlines is a member of Star Alliance. And then just under the cockpit windows, we have the name of the aircraft. In this case, it's Südtirol, which is a region actually in the north of Italy, but with strong historic ties to Austria. And then just above the cockpit windows we have the last two letters of the registration code. Now from the cockpit we can move to the standard winglets of the Airbus A321, which have been given a really nice red color as we can see right here, and then we can take a look at the wings. On the upper side, very nicely detailed indeed, and also on the underside we have some really nice details including the full registration code. And then we can see the biggest problem with this aircraft, and actually really nice detail. On the belly it's supposed to say Servus, which is a word in a German dialect for hello, or it can actually also mean goodbye, but in this case it's supposed to mean hello. However, it has been completely destroyed by this gaping hole in the fuselage, only made by Herpa for a stand, which has not been included with this aircraft. So it's completely pointless and destroys an otherwise really nice detail of this aircraft. And I realize that I have mentioned this on numerous occasions in my review videos before, but I really do not understand the point of these holes in the fuselage. Let's assume that this aircraft had a completely white belly. Sure, we could have a hole in the fuselage and it would not make a big difference. But in this case, they don't care that they actually destroy a really nice detail of this aircraft, which is, for me, completely contradicting what Herpa Wings stands for. Great detailing. And two more great details on this aircraft would be the engine nacelle, which looks really nice with the new Austrian livery, where it also says Austrian.com. Or for example, that they as always have included the doors to the cargo compartment. But honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of Herpa Wings making these holes in the aircrafts. It's simply so they can make more money. They want to sell the stands separately. But honestly, who of you have bought a stand for your aircraft if it hasn't been included with the one you've bought? I highly doubt that this is something the majority does. And the aircrafts are already quite expensive. So honestly, Herpa Wings, please just stop with that. At least when you are destroying details on the aircrafts. Now, I do apologize that I have to end on such a negative note, because it is actually a really lovely aircraft. And for me, that just makes it even more frustrating that they willingly destroy details on the aircraft models. However, this is the end of the episode. If you have enjoyed, then feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. Or if you're new around here, why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. And don't miss out on the next episode of Review, where we will take a closer look at an Airbus A330-200 in the One World livery of Sri Lankan Airlines. Until then, thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.